What's up, guys? Today we're gonna be talking about our fucked up Reddit feed once again. Hugh, a male manatee, died from a 14.5 centimeter rip in his colon caused by a sexual encounter with another male manatee in his enclosure who was also his brother. Damn! Talk about some brotherly love. The second post is a little worse. A man was arrested for having sex with chickens. Yes, chickens. And his wife filmed the entire thing and uploaded it to the internet. He was arrested and was sentenced to 3 years in prison. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, out of all things, he chose live chickens. This one is really disgusting. So this girl kept finding rice grains on her bed and kept eating them. She used to just find them at random times on her bed and she was like, whatever. And she would pop them in her mouth and eat them. They were random grains of rice that would appear on her bed sometimes. Later on, she found out that they weren't rice grains. They were actually worm eggs that were falling out of her cat's ass every time the cat jumped on her bed. So, for the past month or so, she had been eating worm eggs that had been coming out of her cat's ass, thinking they were grains of rice that would randomly appear on her bed. That is the most fucked up thing I have read till now. This is definitely gonna give me some trauma. I found a picture of a man who used his pocket pussy as a bong, and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? Like, that's just disgusting, man. Why would you do that? The last post we're gonna be talking about is something I've already mentioned before, but is so fucked up. I think it warrants a second appearance. So, an OR nurse was talking about the worst experiences she's had while working, and I'm gonna be talking about two of them. So, the first one, she saw a man pull a catheter out of his dick, which is the most horrifying thing I can think of. If you don't know what a catheter is basically this tube that goes inside the urethra to help patients take a piss. And what they do is they inflate that little ball at the end so it doesn't accidentally come out. And when they have to take it out, they deflate the ball and then it comes out. What this man did was yank out the catheter with the ball still inflated. So he basically yanked out the whole thing through the entirety of his urethra, which is just. Ugh. Oh shit, man, whew, that's some seriously traumatizing stuff to think about. The second thing she mentioned was that once a 450-pound woman had been injecting drugs into her ass and had gotten an infection. So she had been taken to the emergency room and the doctors had to drain the infection. What they didn't know was how much infection was there and how much pressure had been built up. Unbeknownst to them, the infection had actually tunneled 1 foot deep into her intestines. And when the surgeon sunk in his knife to drain the infection, all of the syrupy liquid came spraying out on all of them with chunks of the woman's body, which is just, why do I do this stuff? Like, I'm genuinely rethinking why I make these videos. Basically, 1 cubic foot of infection came spraying out of her, consisting of feces, infection, blood, and random chunks of tissue. And it drenched all the doctors, went in their eyes, ears, mouths, which is. Oh! I think that concludes this video for the sake of my mental health once again, and please subscribe if you haven't already to watch me torture myself even more. See you next time.